But no, Star Wars Battlefront 2 used to be good, but then it just, I don't know, it died to me. I don't know, it just died. Probably see if I get into a dungeon and then level up this damn class, and then I'll try to level up a healer. I just don't know what dungeon I want to like run. I could have run to burn. But no, like I said, it died to me. It died on me a long time ago. Besides that, game hasn't been the same for Star Wars Battlefront 2. I mean, it was fun when it dropped and it was, you know, new and stuff. Then they added some new patches and did this and that, and then they were getting complaints about fucking, oh, it's a pay to win and RNG and loot boxes, and I was like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that shit. So I kind of left the Star Wars Battlefront 2 like series. That battle. First one was alright, and they did the same thing like they did the second one. Money hungry, man. That's really what it comes down to. Any game that has a loot box system that is based off of RNG, I hate to say it, they're money hungry. It's like mobile games. I understand mobile games doing it, but at the same time, some of the prices for mobile games that they throw up on mobile games is kind of ridiculous. It's like there was a new Battle Royale game on the mobile. It was with mechs. You ran around with like anime characters. Something looked like anime characters to me, in my opinion. You run around, got a few kills, and your mech. You were able to call in your mech and get into your mechs, and then go around killing people. And it was a battle royale. But the price they wanted for a battle pass, I could go to a Mobile Legend and pay for, you know, $20 for, you know, everything I needed on Mobile Legends for the price they were asking for. They wanted $100 for a fucking battle pass. That was not. It was just the in-game currency they wanted for it. They wanted like 1,700 currency for it, and when you looked at the currency to buy, they even have 4,000, or like more than what you needed to even get the battle pass. You had to spend $100 just to get the battle pass. It's like, why am I gonna spend $100 for in-game like currency to get a 2,000 some dollar in-game currency if I could go into another game and buy like Mobile Legends and buy the battle pass so much cheaper than what you're trying to give me on this game. Some people are money hungry and they don't know how to like put their games out for like mobiles. And I support Smite because they're pretty decent, well, with their loot boxes and shit. Smite does pretty good, like with their battle pass, and with paladins with high res. They make a good deal with what you get for your battle pass. You know, you pay 1,200 gems for like 25 levels for the battle pass, and you know, it's worth it. But some of these games, it's really not worth it. It's just like Heroes Arena. I loved Heroes Arena, but only thing bad about that game was some of the characters that they launched were with green seals that you had to earn, and you had to earn them by playing the game longer. Meaning, if I played the game for 2 years, I would get the character. It kinda fucked up the character a lot. So it wasn't really It's not really worth it at times. I haven't done this fucking dungeon forever. It's just a game. I know I remember this dungeon, to be honest. Is this all I can do? Nope. I'm not a fan of the gunbreaker at low, like, past lower than 70. I gotta get a healer leveled up. I'm debating on what healer class I want to level up. Probably all, yeah, all my gears soon. You're trying to get what? Trying to get drunk, huh? Why are you trying to get drunk, Sandy? Really? A beer don't sound too bad, to be honest. Man, I have to get my ID renewed because I've had my ID. I went down to the DMV to get my ID renewed, and they still have yet, like, they were supposed to send it to me, and they didn't. they say, oh, we sent it back to you. Like, we sent it back to, like to you, and, like, I never received it once, and I had to, like, physically go back in there and receive it again. I have to go take it. I called them about it, and they're like, okay, yeah, well, we're gonna resend it to you. Never sent it. Called them again about it, and, am I not going to have it done? Like, thank you. And, so, I called them about it. They said they were gonna resend it. Never got it once. So, I gotta go back down there and actually get a new ID again. So I can't buy alcohol yet again until I get it renewed. It's fucking annoying. Only 5 to go. Yeah. Missed. Oh, I hit the fucking wrong button. I know these glass breaks. Know what you want to get on, man. Oh, Darksiders 3 is actually pretty good. I enjoy it. A lot of people talk shit about it, but, you know, everybody's gonna talk shit about something. If it's not their cup of tea, they're gonna talk shit about it. It's just like Code Vein. A lot of people sit back and it's just like Code Vein, everybody. Sometimes I've had people sit back, oh, shitty Code Vein, Dark Souls ripoff, and this and that. Yeah, you know, yes, it might be like the same combat system as Dark Souls. Yes, you know, it plays like Dark Souls. Yes, but at the same time, you should be happy that people's taking inspiration of other games and actually making their own type of game like that. Yes, it might be Code Vein and it might be from Bungie or Bandai, Bungie or whoever else, you know. At least you're getting games that are developers that actually wants to make stuff like that, you know. People are like, oh, it's just like, you know, this and that. I mean, yes, it might be. A lot of people might say it's a code soul or whatever you want to call it, and all this and that. Yeah, well, at least they're taking inspiration of other people. I've actually, are y'all guys dumb? Open the, oh boy. Stupid asses. I should have just opened it. For what? Yeah. So like a lot of people say bad stuff about like I said, Code Vein and shit, but at the same time, it's a good game. I like it. I mean, yes, it's like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and all that. Yes, but at the end of the day, it's anime. You know, it's physically fucking anime. What more can you ask? You know, there's who is not a big anime nerd in this like universe right now? Like everybody has watched anime, and they can't say they haven't. What's up? Yeah. Oh, 4 through 6. 40 bucks, 50 bucks. Yeah, that's not worth it. Like $5 or $50? If you say $50, you're not worth it. That's not worth it. Nope. That's not worth the price they want. Hate to say it. That's definitely, yeah, that would be the best bet there. Hell, before I pay for it, I put it this way, before I pay for a $60 game, I could go pay for another game called Dragon Cry something. I don't remember what it was that I've been wanting to actually play and actually spend 60 bucks on that game. Hell, I was hoping you would get Naruto the Boruto Shinobi Striker, but I mean the game's alright. It's no better than what it did when it first came out, sadly. It's still kind of shit. For what? Yeah. I mean, he's alright as a character. Yeah. Yeah, they still haven't yet added the character I want from my hero. I want Toga, boy. Crazy bitch. I want the crazy bitch. Blonde hair. Forgot what her fucking name is. Crazy bitch. I will be playing the Fairy Tail game once it launches, even though I don't like the anime. But I'll play the anime. I would play the Fairy Tail game. I'm not an anime fan for Fairy Tail. I'll put it this way. It's just like Sword Art. I'm not a fan of Sword Art, but I love the games. I've never been a big fan of long. I'll put it this way. After the time, I used to watch. Dragon Ball Z. But once I found out it was like really long anime, I stopped watching it. Same way with One Piece. Once I found out it was gonna be a really long ass anime, I said, "Fuck it," and I gave up on it. That's what happened with Dragon Ball Z with me. I don't like. I mean, there's some animes I enjoy. Past, like 100 is my max. I cannot watch anything more than 100. It just gets really boring for me, and it just gets old. And it's always been that way for me. I have no clue why, but it's always been that way. And yeah. Bleach, oh motherfucker. Can somebody please kill the minion? Like, I'm just gonna be stuck here for 50 years. Dark Side of 3 is good. Play Batman. I already played Batman last night. Yeah, I did. I mean, some of the DLC I wanted to finish. I finished the Harley Quinn DLC. It was really fun. But yeah. Why did I fucking hit that for? But yeah. And I got stuck again. But no. But no, I enjoy it. Wait, what's up? Oh, did they show me watch it? I didn't watch it. I just hovered over and let it play. I sat down and watched it, but I didn't really click on it. You know, like I didn't click on it because it automatically plays on my phone. If that makes sense. Yeah, I don't have to click on it. It's just like YouTube videos. I could watch YouTube videos just by like if I look at it. I could just hover over it and it starts playing for me. Yeah. So, yeah, I've seen that actually. But yeah. It's not bad. You'll enjoy Darksiders, right? This one is about Freya, or whatever her name is. Freya, or whatever. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ooh. But yeah. That didn't give me shit for like EXP. But no. But I enjoyed it. But like I said, everybody knocks games. They don't really sit down and play the game and actually enjoy the game and actually, you know, think of the, you know, the developers sit down and actually, you know, bust their asses off to make the game for people, and they want to sit back and criticize it. And there's also some games that sit back and understand, you know, why people criticize it for. But at the end of the day, game is never perfect when it comes out. Not a single game is. A good example is Final Fantasy 14. It was bad in 1.0. When it first dropped, it was bad. To the point they had to physically close the servers down to fix how bad it was. That's how bad 14 was. Then they fixed it and relaunched. They opened servers back up. And look at it now. It's a fucking great game. I mean, yeah, sometimes it could be repetitive at times because of people that you meet on it can be, you know, no offense to anybody, like assholes about it, but some people can be assholes. It's just like Party Finder. You put a Party Finder up there that says clear for 2, you know, learning / clear for 2 or clear for 1. You're not going to clear right then and there. I hate to say it. That's why I said learning / clear. If I put a learning part in there and you join and we wipe on the first time and you leave, okay. And then dip out of the party, okay. First off, if you don't know what learning stands for, there's a dictionary on Google. Google up what learning stands for and read what it defines. It's exactly what it says. A learning party. We are learning the primal or whatever we're doing. That's what it means. If you're gonna come in and think you're gonna clear the first, you know, time in there and not die, you're in the wrong party. Maybe you need to go read the clear party or duty complete. That's the one you want, not the learning one. Now, if you're there to help people and then you know you're gonna wipe and die, okay, that's a different story. And then you die, you stay, and you keep on doing that. And then after 4 or 5 deaths, then you want to leave, fine. Not disrespectful, but going in there, dying once and then just leaving, think you're gonna get it once and help somebody clear it once or learn it, and then leave. No, don't even join if that's what you're gonna do. Trust me, I've had people like that. And then there's people that you try to explain stuff to people, what to do, how to do, call up spots, and then they all want to act like they need a visual of what is north and what is south. North. Which way is it? What way is the main tank facing the boss? North. Where is south? Okay, south is behind the boss. Where is west? It's to if you're behind the boss. West is to your left. East is to your right. You don't need a picture from a way marker on the ground to know which way is north, south, west, or east. You physically have a map right there in the right corner of your map, in your right corner of your screen. If you don't have it on the right corner, you might have it on the left corner, maybe at the very bottom above your chat, maybe on the right side below your quest markers, your quest log. You have a map somewhere on your screen, and if you don't have a map on your screen to know which way is south, west, east, you got an issue. Just like calling out northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. You got a map on your thing, and you know which way it is. So it really comes down to, are you really paying attention? It's right now my character is facing southwest at the market board. I'm not facing north. North would be towards another free company I have, and like when I say east would be east would be where my house is facing. Like, it's not hard. Like, I don't know, it's just people kinda. There's some people kind of special, but it's just how it is, you know. Every game has their issues when it comes out. Don't get me wrong, Code Vein will have that issue as well. It's like any other game, it has its issues. Look at Resident Evil 2. We know it had a lot of issues when it came out. I mean, we can't say it didn't. It had some issues. Just like the aim assist. The aim assist was horrible. Remember the aim assist? When you had aim assist on, where was it aiming? It wasn't aiming for the head, it was aiming for the chest. And when you went to the head, it would aim for the chest. Okay. You know, it was stupid. It was really stupid. It's just like Dragon Ball Z, the fighting game. How many times you get a new fighter game that just launched, right afterwards there's an update for it? Every time. Any game. Just like Days Gone. It did it with Days Gone. It did it with Shikiro. Soon as it launched, it had an update. Every time. and it was always about stability or a bug fix, because they found something that needed to be fixed right away. It just happens. Nothing's perfect. No one's perfect, and nothing is perfect. It's just like our technology nowadays. It's not perfect as soon as it hits the market. Look at the Xbox 360, Red Ring of Death. Not even 5 days having the damn thing, you're already getting Red Ring of Death. Not perfect. Xbox One X, not perfect. PS4, not perfect. Nothing was perfect. Just even the new computers, not perfect. Stuff always has an issue when it comes out. Just like vehicles. Vehicles are definitely one of the most like imperfect thing in society. You could go buy a new car and then have it put into the shop like a week or two later. Why? Because you get them, the factories put it together. They don't test drive it. They just put it together. They make all the machines put it together and throw it on the market. They don't test drive it for faulties or anything wrong with it. They just throw it in the car dealership, and anything happens to it, it's on the owner that is renting the vehicle out. So that's just life, man. Nothing's perfect. Like, trust me, I wish everything was perfect. My job would be so much easier at Dunkin'. I wouldn't have to worry about fucking ovens fucking dying out on me and working with one oven, or a printer that still has yet been fixed, that they've had up there for like 6, 7, 8, 9 years already, has yet got replaced, and it's still fucking up. Like, yeah, it's horrible, man. It's horrible. So yeah, it's bad to say. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do, to be honest. Main scenario would take an hour just to do, because the whole fucking cutscene shit, which makes no fucking sense. Oh, what? Oh, it could. Darksiders is a good game. Like, man. I'm trying to figure out what dungeon I want to run. Or dungeon to farm. 360. 360 would be not the gear I would need. What's in Party Finder, actually? I want to learn the new Primal, but at the same time, I really don't want to go in there right now. I see one in the party here. It says practice learning party. I should go in it and try it, but I don't want to spend like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I gotta work in 4 hours. aka I will be up at 5 o'clock to get up there an hour early. Clearly I'm gonna be up there, I'm gonna be awake an hour early to go up there for an hour early. My sister's goes in at work at 6 and they don't get up until 2:30. I don't go in until 7. I get up at 12. But I gotta wake up, they ride with them up to work, and then I'm gonna stay there for an hour for me to get into work. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, you know, to sit back and have to work with that type of schedule pisses me off a lot. Everybody's like, why are you so pissed off half the time? Well, I'm pissed off because, first off, I'm losing an hour of sleep that I could be sleeping for, if I go to sleep now, 3 hours, I get 3 hours of sleep. I mean, I'm just on a weird sleep schedule because of what I used to do. You know, I used to be a caretaker, I used to caretake. And ever since I took care of the person I was taking care of, my sleep schedule is not, I don't know how to explain it. It's not, it can't change. it doesn't want to change. I could fall asleep at 12 o'clock at night and still wake up about 2 o'clock at night and stay awake from then to the whatever. And then I go back to bed about, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. I just can't get off the schedule. I just can't. My body's so used to going to bed around, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. If I go to sleep any earlier, I just toss and turn all night long. And then I get up grumpy as fuck, It's just... That's the only bad thing about, doing what I did, is once you get onto a schedule like that, you can never get off. It takes a long while to get off, and I did that for about 3-4 years, so, it grows on you after 4 years, it's hard to not sleep when you're used to it for 4 years, so now since I'm used to doing that, I can't really sleep hardly anymore. I used to sleep in the mornings. So I usually get 2 hours of sleep in a day. And then sometimes, it's not that, sometimes I'll get home from work, play some final, do my dailies, then lay down and sleep until 9, 10 o'clock. Then I'm up until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, and I'm back to bed. It's just, I don't know, it's just how it is. And work don't help out any, because, I'm constantly fucking taking orders back to back with no help. So I'm making food constantly, prepping constantly, while everybody else sits back on their finger, like fucking around, diddle-daddling and goofing off in the front with no customers, while I'm back here making food, washes dishes, prepping the stuff for the next day, and I'm constantly working, I'm moving constantly, and you got people up there the whole day, just diddle-daddling, sitting there munching down on free food, chowing down their face down. So it gets on my nerves, and it's just like, you could at least relieve me a little bit, like 5 fucking minutes, so I could sit back and take a break, instead of me constantly working my ass off, while you guys back here sipping down on, because what it is, we get a small sweet tea or coffee, and we get 1 free sandwich, and usually I don't get my free sandwich until I get off, because that's what it is. I usually don't get I get my drink, and I sip on it here and there, but, I don't get, I don't only get 10 seconds of doing anything. I physically, constantly traying, bending, keeping the fucking sandwich station top, clean from, throwing the egg, sausage, so I don't contaminate anything, cross-contamination with egg with, sausage, turkey sausage, veggie egg, I don't cross stuff, because some people could be allergic to turkey sausage, some people could be allergic to sausage, so I try not to, let stuff touch each other because of that. Keeping, the silverware clean, keeping the food station stocked up, so if we get a rush, it's already stocked up, and all I gotta do is throw it in the oven, warm it up on a piece of bread, and we throw it out the window. But I'm constantly moving around, I'm taking care of everybody else's shit that they throw in there in the sink. And I go through a few, 3, 4, 5 bins a day, and I wash them, but I also gotta wash the donut racks, their stupid coffee pots that they throw up there, their stupid coffee maker fucking thing they use, everything they use in the front, they bring back, and I have to fucking wash it. It's just me back there doing all of that shit. Then I gotta count what's in the fridge, what's in the walk-in fridge. I'm doing fucking 20 things at once. It's just annoying, because I never get a break. And I bust my ass off back there for them. I've already fussed them out once already, I'm sick and tired of this shit. What's up? know. Now you good? Oh no. Oh, you good? But no, I just bust my ass off for people and it just gets on my nerve. To be honest, I really don't feel like doing anything on this right now. I'll probably do Crown tomorrow sometime. Get a damn learning party up for it. Oh, let's see. It's 327. I really don't know what I want to do. I mean, if I level, I would want to keep on leveling, but at the same time, Bane the Burn would be the best on the farm. Kagane Castle is actually pretty fun, but I don't know. It's just like I said. It's a bitch. Oh god. The keyboard. I just need more people to play with. All my games are multiplayer, man. But half of my multiplayer games, I don't got no one to play it with. Sadly. I mean, Borderlands 3 is around the corner, so I will most likely be on Borderlands 3 when it drops next Friday. So, oh boy, play. I don't know. And when I fall asleep, I usually turn my TV off because I don't listen to TV. I sleep in the dark. I usually throw like a TV show on usually. Usually it'll be. Recently it's just been Teen Titans. I'll just go to the guide and hit the last episode it left off with, and I just fall asleep over here on the bed with my body pillow. Oh, my League of Legends character, Aerie, or however you say her name, the nine-tailed fox chick from League. The body pillow for, and I just fall asleep like hugged around that under my Data Live blanket. Data Live, what's her face? Kuruma blanket. Everything I sleep with is anime, man. Only thing that I haven't have yet that's anime is my sheets that go to my blanket. But once I get my bed, it will be on my bed. Well, my sheet cover will be on my bed. But I gotta find it first. I gotta get the fucking shit out of storage. Because some of my sisters moved, like, unboxed some of this shit to put in other boxes, and when they did, they touched my shit, and they moved all my other 3 blankets. They moved my Shinon blanket from Sword Art, my Toka from Ghoul, or Shinon from Sword Art, Toka from Tokyo Ghoul. Both those blankets are somewhere else, none in the place I put them in. My other body pillowcases I had to switch out one so I could wash one for the other. They're somewhere in storage. I have like 6, 7, 8 of them somewhere in storage shed right now. So then I have another little body pillow, not as big as the full-size body pillow, but a little bit smaller. It's a smaller one that had Beats Angel, forgot her name on it. It's somewhere in storage. So. And then I think I have a few figurines still in boxes in storage. I mean, I have my I got my Nier Automata collector's edition figurine. I got my Sword Art, Kirito, and Asuna figurine. Tales of Xillia 2 figurine. I got my Yuki figurine, and the one from Galgun. Seven Deadly Sin was good. I never finished it, but I will finish it. What I read, One Piece had, I think the director said 5 years left, so he's gonna stop anime after like 5 more years. Just gonna end it. So I don't know. I don't know. He just said he's gonna give 5 more years and One Piece will come to an end, is what he said. I guess. Yeah. That's what he said, or what I read up on. I guess he's trying to go to a different anime, and I think he wants to end the One Piece series, so he could start working on another anime series, which makes sense. I mean, it totally makes sense. Yeah, they do, and I think he wants to make more anime. I think that's what he wants to do. I think he wants to end the One Piece series so that he can make more other anime besides working on One Piece. Because usually long anime like that, it needs to come to an end, to a point, so they could start another anime they could start working on. Because once they, I mean, he's probably non-stop working on One Piece constantly. You know, he's probably up there making fucking back to back nothing but One Piece. Meaning he doesn't have no time to go make anything else but the One Piece anime. Most of the time, it's just like High School of the Dead. It only stopped because the person that wrote that passed away. He had some type of disease or something, or it was some type of disease that killed him. That only ended where it ended was because the writer, he was the only one that could write it. It's just, it was what, I don't know. He was the only writer that could make it how it was supposed to be. So it ended that way because he passed away. A lot of people said if he didn't pass away, High School of the Dead would have been good. It would have lasted. It really would have. But he passed away, and he was the only person that really knew what he wanted for that series, and he was the only writer for that series. He had other people that could work with him, but he was a major writer for that piece. So it ended because he passed away. So it's the same way with One Piece. If One Piece keeps on going and going and going, this guy, he could be old and pass away, and the One Piece series never ever comes to an end. That'd be horrible. Because he's not writing it. Somebody else to take over and might mess up the whole thing, or he might he might end up passing away and it never finishes. They might end it where that one episode is, and it never continues. That's the only thing about long anime is if the anime is really long, the writer could make it long, and if it's really big, they could keep on making it that long. But at the end of the day, if it continues being that long, what happens if he passes away? Would the manga still go on from other people writing anime, or will it just end up dying where that last episode or manga left off? So it really comes down to it of usually I like a lot of short animes and then find out, oh, there's a season 2 coming out for it. It's right, Trinity 7. Trinity 7 was great. I love Trinity 7. It was great. 11 Eyes. That was a great anime. It was lacking, I think 11 Eyes was lacking a bit, but they got majority of what was going on through the anime. But 11 Eyes, it kind of went through everything it was meant to do, but at the same time it still kind of feels like it could have been a little bit bigger and longer in the series. But it was a decent anime. Tokyo Ghoul, that could have been a little bit better of spread out. Tokyo Ghoul definitely would have been better at spreading out, but they kind of rushed it. They kind of left a lot of stuff out in between each episode. I mean, they got majority of it in there, but not enough. So I'll put it this way: if Tokyo Ghoul was planned out like One Piece and Bleach and Dragon Ball Z, I think it would have been a little bit longer in the animes. It wouldn't be 12 episodes each season, like 12 episodes for like season 1, 2, 3, and 4. If there's a 4, I don't know if there's a 4 or not. It might be a 4, and I left off at season 3. But there might be a 4 already out there. I haven't kept track with Tokyo Ghoul because the in real life issues I had going on with us moving and crap, all that stuff. But I haven't kept track of that. I need to look back up into that. Another real good one, and it's kind of confusing, is the Baka Monogatari, or whatever you want to call it, Monogatari, or whatever, I don't know what you want to call it. It's a fucking weird ass name. But it's a great anime, but it's also kind of confusing. There's kind of a watch order on that. It's weird because one comes before the other one comes before that one, and you can watch it. And the movie, I mean, clearly people would say the movie would come before the anime, and it's kind of weird, but I would recommend the movies before the anime because the movie shows you what Kiss Shot is and Shinobu and how Shinobu became Shinobu, like the lowly Shinobu she is, and the first one, the movie would explain all of that, and then the anime, but you know, it's just the work of it is kinda out of order, but I've been watching it the right way. I kind of been following it the right way because I kind of understand it that way, and I understand what's going on and why it's going on. But at the same time, it's better in the English because if you're not used to watching the Japanese, which is sub, it'd be kind of confusing because there's little dialogues that you have to read at times, and it goes super fucking fast. Sometimes I gotta rewind it a little bit, pause it to read what it says. It's just, it's weird, but it's a really good anime if you can get into it. But yeah, I like Shinobu. She's awesome. She's a vampire. She's awesome as fuck. It's a good anime. But yeah, I enjoy it. There's a lot of animes I enjoy. Twin Star, yet finished it. Twin Star Exorcist. That's another good anime. Bleach I have yet to go back and rewatch because all I remember was Ichigo battling in mid-battle with Grimmjow. That's all I remember. I don't remember anything after that. Naruto, I kinda stopped watching it because I was kinda seeing where it was going along the line, so I kinda stopped watching that as well. There's a few other ones I gotta watch. Darling and the Frantics, that was a great one. I believe they could have done better with the ending and the other last half of the anime. You know, I believe they could have spreaded that anime out a little bit wider of, you know, everything besides, you know, these are pilots, you have this DNA, and, you know, this is Stam, this is the piston, and, you know, you get in the machine and go murder these Colossaurus or whatever you want to fucking call them. Anime was good, but it was. I don't think I'm gonna get a party for this tonight. Just waiting for a queue, so since I'm waiting for a queue, I'm just talking. So it wasn't a bad anime. Believe they could have done better. Like I said, sometimes short. Goblin Slayer I want to watch. Goblin Slayer I heard a lot of good stuff about, so that's something I want to watch. Something Testament, I don't know what you call it, but I want to see that. That's on my list. Chico, Chuko, I don't know how you say it. The Coffin Princess, that's on my list. Blade and Soul, or Soul and Blade, or Blade and Soul is on my list. There's a lot of anime I have on Crunchyroll that I need to sit back and watch, but I'm usually playing games, and when I'm not playing games, that's usually when I watch my anime, but usually that's when I go to bed, but I can't go to bed and watch anime if I watch everything in sub. So clearly there's an issue there. I can't watch dub. I just can't. I can't even watch High School DxD in fucking dub. I gotta watch it in sub. I have to have subtitles with the Japanese voice. I just can't. I can't do English. Yeah, I'll put it this way. It's so bad that I could watch the English One Piece and know it's a female playing Luffy. That's how bad that like the sub has gotten me. Like to the point, I could sit back and figure out each person that plays those characters, and it's just I don't know. It's just sad. I could just tell if it's a guy or female. And I mean, it's not bad and it's not sad, but it's kind of weird, you know, coming over from sub to a dub, and Luffy don't sound like a boy, he sounds like a girl. To me, he sounds like a girl. Because his voice actor is a girl. But now in the Japanese, he sounds just fine. But if I go to like English, it's just, oh, it's a girl playing a boy. It stands out too much anymore. So that's why I can't watch dub anymore. It's like High School DxD. Issei, the main guy character, he just has a horrible voice in English to me for some reason. It's just like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Switch. That was horrible for English. They were all British kids, man. They all had a British accent. The Japanese, I've read that in sub and like played that whole game in Japanese because that English voice acting was freaking horrible. Don't get me wrong, the British accent is great, but for the characters for Xenoblade Chronicles, the British accent did not meet the requirement for those characters. Nina, no. Meredith or Meredith and Freya, no. English was, oh my god, it killed me. It really did. I mean, I have the soundtrack somewhere in my boxes over here, I think, for the Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And I have the book, the art book for it. I'm after the Switch controller, but that Switch controller is kind of pricey right now. That's a $200 flip controller. And I don't have that type of money yet, but I will get it. Trust me. It will be with me for the Pro controller. That Pro controller is sexy as fuck. But no. Right now, my goal is Borderlands 3 and Code Vein. And Code Vein, I already have a $275 collector edition right now on PlayAsian. Or PlayAsian.com or whatever, PlayAsia or whatever you want to call that website. Because they're not releasing a collector's edition, not as I know of, or in the US. I mean, they only have deluxe editions. I'm getting a $275 one, which has, it's on hold, it's pre-order / back hold, but I ordered it whenever it was available. I had the money on the card and I pre-ordered it right then and there, and I just got my money on my card now. Just confirmed I switched my card already, so my card is already on there, so all I gotta do is wait for it to clear. I already got the receipt and everything, I just gotta wait for it to clear. Whenever 7 days before it launches, so I already got $300 some on my credit card. It's ready to go. So once it clears, I'll have the collector's edition. It comes with like 12 things. It comes with a flask, it comes with a figurine, it comes with a soundtrack, it comes with teardrop something, DLC, the game, steel case, and artwork book, I think. And it comes with a lot of stuff for $275. Because as soon as it announced it, I went on the site and boom, pre-ordered it right then and there. I had the money right then and there too, so but then it pushed it back for like a year, and now it's still, because when it did it, it was up for pre-order, so I hit pre-order now, and I pre-ordered it. It didn't take the money out because it wasn't supposed to be launched until that month, and then we found out it was pushed back. Covan was pushed back for another year, so it went on pre-order / back order. So now I gotta wait until it takes the money out to even use my credit card. I have $304 on my credit card, and now it's gotta sit back and wait until it freaking takes out the money. Because I contacted them earlier, and they're like, yeah, is this your last 4-digit blah 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 blah, and send a message like, okay, so it is on there, so my credit card's on there. They're like, yeah, and they haven't replied back. So I was like, okay, so if that's the credit card that's on it for the order, good, that's exactly what card, because the other card I used was canceled. I had to get a new credit card, so it was canceled. So yeah. So now I gotta wait until 7 days before the game launches, for the money to be took off, and then they'll let me know when it's shipped, like is on their way. And they're not too bad either with shipment. Square Enix wasn't bad for Nier Automata. I think I got Nier Automata a day before it came out, and I also got Final Fantasy 15 a day before it launched. It was like that night before it launched, that midnight, so I got it super fucking early. Oh my god. About fucking time. But I'm ready. I'm ready to play some Code Vein. My queue finally popped after 15 minutes of waiting. Yeah. That's why I was just chit-chatting here. Like, I was keeping myself awake. I'm so used to having Protect. We don't have Protect on Final Fantasy 14 anymore. They removed it. I'm so used to having Protect on, like, the game. It used to be a, okay. And they removed TP, so TP is not even a thing anymore. Yeah, they removed a lot of... Ooh, boy. I gotta get used to Gunblade. And I hit the wrong ability. Okay, I was going the right way. Blah, 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 blah. Off that. Let's go, go, go. I don't really like the tanks now because on the game because they don't really have a lot of cooldowns. So it's kinda but they kept a few things actually. He's just having fun. That's what. Nope. That's all you 100%, bro. We're only one in the party because my sister left and went to sleep. What do you think we the only people in the party? Winston, like, hella hard. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. You wish. Wait, what? Yeah. I'm on final leveling up my gunbreaker. What are you talking about? And I'm gonna die. So what's up? That's what I was after. Well, that works too. We'll just sit here. We'll just sit here. I was gonna pull more, but I wouldn't fucking chat, and chat kinda fucked up on me. Hate when you're in chat and fucking like don't button. I don't know why I had that on my hotbar. Anyways, with that. remember. Misfire. I don't need any of these damn things. I forgot this was Brim. I don't like Brim. Brim is kinda horrible. You gonna take those earphones off? I don't like pulling big with Gunbreaker. It kind of scares me. Why would you? Oh, that's gonna be a bitch for me. Nope. Healer got hit. Oh, I knew I was gonna get hit with that. How did I know? Ooh, boy. That's gonna hurt. What is that? I've never in my life seen that. Player accommodation for the win. They finally replied back. Right. That didn't hardly get me anywhere, to be honest. 566,000.